Okay, problem number 8 on your test review is asking you to look at this chart and then answer some questions about it. So this is a frequency chart right here. And what they want to know is what % of kindergartners prefer puppet shows? Now, before we can figure out the % of kindergartners, I mean, we know 18 of them prefer kindergarten, right? 18 kindergartens preferred wild animals. 5 prefer the hip-hop shows, but we don't know out of how many total kindergartners there are. So we need to kind of do a total category over here. So 18 plus 5 plus 8 plus 33, 64. So now we know puppet shows, 33 out of 64. So we know 33 out of 64 prefer puppet shows. So we just need to turn that into a %. 33 out of 64. And that's a decimal right here, right? And then remember, you can either multiply by 100 or you can move the decimal twice. You could have also set up a proportion. So I know there's several different ways you might have liked to turn that into a %. I tend to like to divide and then just move the decimal place twice. That's 51 point, and then we're going to round here. And because this number that comes after is bigger than 5, then we round up. So 51.6. So I know all of you know how to round, but sometimes we forget to pay attention and be careful about rounding. So always be accurate with your rounding. 51.6% of kindergartners prefer puppet shows. What % of 4th graders preferred either? Oh, this question doesn't prefer hip-hop shows. We should just write that. Prefer hip-hop shows. So again, we know 44 4th graders like hip-hop shows, but we don't know out of how many. So again, we're going to do 44 plus 19 plus 7 plus 2. That's 72 total 4th graders. So 44 out of 72 4th graders. And again, we're just going to change that into a %. This time I'll show you proportion just in case that's something you prefer to do. 44 over 72 equals what out of 100, right? And then we cross multiply, right? So 44 times 100 is 4,400, and then 72 times x is 72x, and then we divide by 72. So 4400 divided by 72 is 61.1, and again, now this one says we round down, so we keep 61.1%.